What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be talking about some Big Brother 18 live feeds and spoilers for you guys. So there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in the house that I want to address. Let's first off, we know that Michelle has decided to not use the veto, so Frank and Bridget are both up on the block. Bridget has been kind of confronting people about, oh, you've been talking shit about me. And there was a lot of confrontation with Michelle and Zakiya in specifics. Before the veto meeting, Bridget confronts Michelle about, like, you've never had my back. Me and Natalie stood up for you that whole entire first week when someone called you Buzz Lightyear, and Michelle was wondering who it was, and then Paul pretty much said after the veto meeting happened that it was him that said it, and Paul doesn't really care about Paul doesn't really care about that. So, there was a disagreement between Bridget and Michelle. And Michelle, you see Michelle crying. She's like, I don't want people to think that I'm bullying her when that's not the case. And, yeah, I kind of understand Michelle's point of view on that. Also, Zakiya and Michelle were talking, and it seemed like that conversation was a lot more passive-aggressive than the conversation Michelle had with Zakiya, because Zakiya was saying, like, anytime you want to talk to me, my door is always open, and Bridget's like, that's not the case at all. And, I think the Zakiya's playing a really good game right now. I don't think she's someone who's going to be going out anytime soon. So, talk about this room. The secret room has been found out. Paul was able to be the first person to figure out the code, and he ends up getting an envelope. And I think the envelope has something to do with if you open it during your eviction and it says that you're safe, you get to go back into the house. That can be scary because if Frank gets evicted this week and gets one of those envelopes, he can come straight back into the house. And I think that's going to be the replacement of the buyback instead, because I don't see them doing that envelope. You come back to the house and then another buyback. So we've already had the buyback. So I don't think that's the case in this point. I think the buyback's just not going to happen at all. So that's been going on. There's been a lot of Nicole versus Corey fights. Like Nicole's kind of wondering where Corey's head's at, and yada yada. And it kind of just seems like this week is all about like Frank and Bridget, confronting other people, because you see Paul confronting Frank about, listen, you've been talking a lot of shit about me. Why are you going to different rooms? And Frank's pretty much before the veto meeting was trying to get Michelle to use the veto on him so that way Devon will go on the block. And then this whole house meeting happened where Frank pretty much confronted everybody about, listen, I'm obviously trying to convince Michelle to use the veto on me so Dave would go on the block. And Michelle says, look, even if that happens, we all know Bridget's going home. So everyone knows Frank's game, and Paulie gets a little pissed off too, because Paulie's like, listen, you're fucking going home. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. So that's a couple of live feed and spoiler stuff. I think we can all assume that Frank is going to be going home this Thursday. And then next Thursday, we'll have a double eviction, and Jerry will start. So that's how it is, and I'm going to keep you guys up with spoilers, live feed, and updates. So hope you're having a nice week, and I will catch you guys later on the flip side. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We will be doing our episode podcast probably somewhere this week. We've done our 4-episode podcasts, and we're going to continue doing more. If you guys have any suggestions on anything whatsoever, we also have some Sequester Access. We have the Sequester Access finale on Saturday, where 2 people will be up there, and everyone's got to vote. It's going to be interesting. So, catch you guys later. Boom, 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 boom.